She's a pure pavement princess, never seen the dirt, never towed a damn thing in her life. Never had anything in the truck bed. I mean, come look how clean this truck bed is. Come look how clean. Never touched anything, never seen dirt. I don't even think he's ever done a bit of work in his life. I mean, look how clean this bed is, folks. Good Lord have mercy. So we are heading to meet Martin. Martin is our operations manager for the landscape company. So we're gonna meet up at the Starbucks for about an hour or so, again, just to run through a general meet and greet and start getting the ball rolling. One thing I've learned, honestly, in meetings is that I may have a few pieces from an agenda, but you typically only get one, probably 33% of all the things you have on an agenda. Maybe grab ourselves, do you want coffee again? So this right here,
TikTok, baby.
old logo, dope. But the new stuff, man. We need that new. I have noticed that when I look at the market as a whole and like companies, the ones that are doing the really high-end, niche, crazy installs are the ones that are more designed for design-heavy companies. They may be literally like design companies, but then they're hired to do the builds. So what I'm trying to do is get more of our designs, push out to say, hey, we are a design-first company, so then we can try and get into that higher level market. But with that being said, obviously we can push the fact of like having pools on our website and marketing for pools on Google, and I can get that process rolling. Because obviously the pools are the big tickets. The big tickets are where we need to be from like a company side. Well, a pool's gonna have a patio. Sometimes that pool and that patio comes with like a nice gazebo setup, comes with a nice outdoor kitchen.
Yeah. I would really like to almost get to a point where like we get to Anthony Sylvan to a name like that, but be us instead.
Obviously commercial maintenance is good because it does feed us like capital projects. We just closed on another, I think it's like 100 grand is that Sail Point install.
Yeah.
That we closed like last night. And so it does feed that, but also that maintenance is just cash flow. You know, like we talked about too, it just helps support. It basically could take up any of the losses from the install side, so then the install is just then profit. You know, really just kind of helpful from that standpoint.
My house is a perfect example. Pool was built in 1980. It's fine, but I got to redo the pool deck. I got to redo the plumbing. It's at about that 30-year mark when stuff starts failing.
I think from a scale standpoint, sticking and growing commercial is big too. I mean, how do you feel about like staying in the commercial install side?
The ones that we've done, there's only been one that I've just wanted to lose my mind. And it's the smallest one we've done. It's been the biggest pain because the city and the developer, and there's just a mixing pot of problems. I put it down another 30 pallets of sod and a bunch of trees and stuff. And then they came 2 weeks, they were like, oh yeah, it's still a year out. And 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, we're 5 minutes down the road, or like 5 days down the road. And I watched the bulldozer just go vroom, through all the fresh sod, all the irrigation that we just put in. I was just like, that could have saved us $10,000. That could have saved us $8,000. And it was awful to see all that work just drain.
I would like to be anything outside the four doors of your home, and then when it comes to commercial, if we look at maintenance, that pool shit is super simple. Well, I think at least for moving forward, like we're definitely gonna get into the realm of pools. We're talking about it, 1, 2, it makes the most sense. I'm excited about it. So that's going down. This is all future shit that we gotta put together for it.
So, I mean, from my end, like right now, the projects that are coming up, everything's being set and delivered, ordered, and ready to go.
All right, we will figure this out, man. It all leads us to where we need to be, bro. This is all it's doing. It's leading us to where we need to be.